Ryan here playing Farming Simulator 22 on Prairie Farms, Michigan, and we're going to be rolling this episode. Quite literally. Yes, quite literally. Terrible joke. Terrible joke. Anyway, since last episode finished up planting the soybean field, Evan, now we need to roll it, spray it, and then while we're doing that, I'm also going to have Courseplay work on mowing our grass field here as well. I was actually planning on skipping time here this episode, but then I realized, wait a minute, we still need to roll and spray this field here yet. So we're going to get that done. And then hopefully next episode will be into the next day here. So let's get some GPS going here a minute. Yep, there we go. And we want another 0 degree line. Real quick here, for those of you who have not seen me set up my GPS here before, everyone, we're using the GPS mod here, of course. My 0 degree line and my 90 degree line, those are two courses or two GPS lines I have saved. So I just use the A plus heading method. So you A plus heading, and then I just set A. It should give me the option here. Oh, A plus direction, I'm sorry. A plus heading, why is it not? There we go. So, okay, I don't know why it wasn't popping up before, but A plus heading, that's what it was. You A plus heading, and then you enter in. So in this case, you'll be 0 degrees. Maybe let's say we want a 45 degree course here. So if we wanted a 45 degree course, there we go. Now we're 45 degrees, and that should... Oh, well, it didn't save it. Okay, so I already got that one loaded. But hopefully folks get the idea. That's how I created those, Evan. So it's just A plus heading. You set your A. It should ask you what degrees you want. So I've got 0, and then I've got 1 at 90. And that, at least for this map anyway, should be more than good. You know, depending on the angles on the map you're on, maybe you'll need more or less. But this particular map, 0 and 90 should get most of it done. Okay, then I'm also going to grab the sprayer. Actually, no, let's get the Courseplay going over here first real quick a minute. Let's see, is the Courseplay course still loaded up on this yet? Looks like it is. I'm assuming that's the right Courseplay course, so we just got to open up Courseplay, tell you the first waypoint. At least I'm turning around in the right direction here, bud. And then drive course. Off you go. And then I want to grab the sprayer here as well, which is that this one? Hey, look at that. How often do I get the right tractor on the first try? Not very often. Although in this case, you know, I parked it here after I was finished recording last episode, so I had a relatively good idea where it was. Yeah, I'm going to go start this in the other corner here then, probably. Just because I don't want him catching up with me. See if we can keep out of each other's ways to some extent. Courseplay actually did a really good job keeping out of its own way here on field 9 last episode. Surprisingly, everyone never had any issues with that. Not that I'm complaining. Yeah, of course, I did a good job on that one. It's also loaded up on herbicide. We got the seed spray turned off. We should be good. So what we're essentially doing here when it's putting down what I'm going to call pre-emergence. The game obviously doesn't call it that. It's just spraying the field. And as far as our bonus... yeah, just bonus, I guess, right? Is concerned. It's probably actually better off if we did not do this. But with that being said, again, as I've said before, everyone, you do get a hit on your crop yield if you don't. So let's see. Once I get rid of that, of course. Let's see. One headland. Yeah, that should be pretty good. I'd imagine. Yep, it'll go straight up and down the field. That should work. First waypoint, drive course. And then I'm going to quick hop back over to our rolling tractor here. So we can try to stay ahead of the sprayer there. I think we're about the same width here, I'm guessing. So that's a course by here. And we're probably moving, I don't know, about the same speed. We're going 18 mile an hour. Okay, that's probably a little quicker than that sprayer. I'm not sure if that sprayer is set. But we are rolling right along here. What's kind of what you expect in the life from rolling. I mean, you're just moving right along typically. Maybe not quite 18 miles an hour. That might be a little fast, but I think I'll take it. And at least around where I live, Evan, you don't typically see a whole lot of farmers rolling their crops, even soybeans. Just, it's not a super common thing around where I live. There's a few farmers that do it, but like I said, not very common. Seems like more, I want to say, what down south and west. Seems to be a little bit more common to see the rolling, especially of soybeans, everyone. Again, soybeans grow relatively close to the ground. And if you're running your headers close to the ground, everyone, the roller does two things. One, it pushes down any stones into the ground, hopefully, so you don't hit those with your headers when you're harvesting. And then just kind of like levels the ground as well. So like, yeah, keeps it a little bit leveler for the headers on the combines. Oh, looks like we're losing light fast here. Better get this job done quick. Actually, shouldn't take that too long here to roll this field here, especially not going 9 or 19 or 20. Oh, okay, 21. Wow, I thought we were only going like 18 before. Now we're going 22. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're just blazing across this field here now. I wonder if we're just more like limited by the horsepower on this tractor at this point. I'm not sure what speed this particular roller can actually go. Going 22 now, so. And rotate that GPS line. There we go. Like it. How are we looking on the sprayer here? Oh, he's not too far behind. He's finishing up the last little bit over there on that pass. One thing with course play, their course play is not going to be turning around tight in the headlands there, so it probably has a little bit of an advantage in that regard. It's just going to make a nice circle. Which when it does that, what we can do, we'll probably have to wait till next episode once we actually have some weeds on the field. But then we can come back with See and Spray and actually spray the few weeds that are left over here on this field, and that hopefully bump up our environmental score here. Because imagine, let's see if I zoom back in. Yeah, it's probably going down a little bit. The weed is, yeah. Oh, actually, that's the nitrogen one. Oh, okay, maybe not. We'll have to see what's maybe by the time we're done, if maybe it'll go down. I don't know. But what? Wait a minute. I plowed this field, didn't I? Wait a minute. I just realized this, everyone. We do not actually need to spray this field because there's going to be no weeds on it. We're wasting our time here on this one. We're just going to stop that then. That's 42 minutes of spraying we don't need to do. Oh, yeah, we are about the same with our roller, aren't we? That's what I thought. So I'm just going to take this back off the field. Never mind on the spraying part. I just realized here, I completely forgot we had plowed this field because we had corn in it last year. So we plowed it. And when you plow your field, Evan, you don't get any weeds. Which, hey, nothing wrong with that, I guess. We'll just get rid of that course by course here. We'll put this tractor back away and we'll hop back in the rolling tractor. I don't realize how far away our little yard storage area here is until you start driving all the way across this field. Okay then, well. Now, park that back over there, leave that there, and back to the rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. And out of curiosity, yeah, I think we got enough time. We can go check the shop here a minute. Just curious, what is the actual speed on this particular roller here? We can go 22 miles an hour. I got 2 of these? Says I have 2 of these. I don't remember having 2 of those. Apparently, I've got 2 of them. Okay, well, cool. We'll just, not sure where the second one is at, Evan. No idea. I might have to go doing a little looking around here, see where I've got another roller at. And I wonder if that other roller oven is the one that maybe doesn't work so well. That's something I probably really should do at some point. I'm going to go through my mods and give them a little bit of cleaning, because there's a few mods in here that just, yeah, they really need to go. Poor quality, don't work well. You know, maybe only work in one direction, that type of thing. Or work in 2 of the 4 directions. Still not sure what causes that problem. That's just, yeah, problem that crops up every so often. Always one of those weird issues in Farming Simulator. I always wondered about what in the heck causes it so that it only works in like 2 of the 4 cardinal directions. Just a weird little bug there. Anyway, reminder to everyone, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button. Always very much appreciated. And, of course, once you are subscribed, make sure you click the notification button there as well. That way you get notified when the latest, greatest RDAllen video goes live. And, of course, if you'd like to follow me on the rest of my social media channels as well, you're welcome to do so. You can find links for those down below in the description. And if you don't have enough RDAllen content here on YouTube, you can also find myself over on Twitch. That is where I typically live stream, Evan. So if you'd like to catch some RDAllen live streams, just follow myself over on Twitch as well. And, of course, once you're following Evan, you should get notified when I go live. Which, by the way, Evan, typically is right around the 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Zone. As of late, been Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Some occasional Mondays and Fridays mixed in here as well. All kind of depends what I have time for. So, again, like to catch those, Evan, like I said, follow myself over on Twitch. Let's see, I don't know, is it really worth turning the GPS? I guess it is. Oh, I'll turn it around for this last little bit. Probably should do one more headland yet, just to make it a little easier to turn around, especially the end we just came from there, everyone with the power poles. That end, yeah, one more there would probably be nice. Okay, we'll see if we can read a few comments here a moment as well. And hopefully I actually got all the videos uploaded correctly here this time. Oh my goodness, Evan. Seems like that's been a bit of a struggle here the last couple of episodes. I think, was it Tuesday? The episode missed getting uploaded, and I don't know if that's because I forgot of it or because YouTube did something stupid or I did something stupid and it failed to upload. I think that's the more likely case. I thought I very distinctly remember uploading the episode. Just went back and checked the next day and was like, wait, where'd it go? The episode's gone. It's like, okay, that's not right. So like I said, either I forgot or I did something wrong when I was uploading. Maybe I pushed the refresh button or something. I mean, yeah, things happen, right? And then, of course, the next day, everyone, so was it Wednesday? That was Wednesday's episode, everyone. I only uploaded half the episode. So we'll try to get the full episode here this time around, everyone. Yep. Oops. I know last episode, I think we got the full episode there as well, finally. Struggle bus. Riding the struggle bus, apparently, this week, everyone. Maybe it's too many paint fumes. Probably what it was. Too many paint fumes here. Been working on painting our living room here in the house. 2 coats of primer and 2 coats of paint. Fun job, Owen. Fun job. Said no one ever. Unless you like to paint. Anyway, Keith was saying, going to the comments here, of course. Custom Modding's John Deere 4940 self-propelled sprayer and the Ciceria's Trident 5550. There we go. That's a lot of 5s in there. Has the same see and spray feature. They are both better options. I don't know about that Trident. That's a red sprayer. I don't know if that's a better option there, but maybe. That is actually a good point. We should look into maybe upgrading to a self-propelled here, right, everyone? Maybe we should do that. We'll see what's here. And the only reason I have the sprayers we currently have, everyone, as I said when we started this series, I kind of matched Larson's Farms equipment here for the map, or at least as close as I could, right? I thought that'd be kind of a fun ideal. Christopher was saying, good video, keep it up, and playing on the PS5. Ah, yes, I believe Christopher mentioned, I think it was Christopher said he recently got a PlayStation 5 here. My condolences, mate. My condolences. For those of you maybe new to the channel, or you haven't been around for very long, I always like to pick on the console platforms, so, you know, PlayStation and Xbox. And maybe just a little bit more of a backstory on that one. And when it comes to picking on the PlayStation and Xbox here, for most games, I mean, you know, going from the computer to the PlayStation and the Xbox, there's maybe not going to be that much of a difference, right? I mean, you know, Call of Duty on the computer versus Call of Duty on the PlayStation or Xbox, you know, I mean, maybe a controller versus a keyboard. But other than that, what's the difference, right? I mean, the graphics are going to be the same. The content's basically the same. I guess you could maybe argue there's more content on the PC for like Call of Duty if you go like some of the third-party, non-recommended type of stuff. Maybe, I suppose, Evan. But with that being said, your gaming experience on, say, something like, again, I'm just picking Call of Duty, Evan, is probably going to be about the same, right? PlayStation, console, PC, it's going to be about the same. Not much difference. When it comes to Farming Simulator, however, you know, if you take just the core of the game, PC versus console, probably not much difference there either. However, when you start factoring in the mods, everyone, the PC has a very, very distinct advantage over the console. And the fact that we don't necessarily have to have mods that are approved by Giants. We can also run third-party scripting mods on the PC. So Giants does actually approve some of those mods, of course, by the way, as well. Those, of course, don't make it to the console, unfortunately, but that's probably actually one of the bigger advantages right there, is the fact that on the PC side of things here, turn it back around here a minute, we can run third-party scripting mods. And what I mean by third-party scripting mods, Evan, are mods like, well, GPS, like we're using right now, Evan. GPS, course play, auto drive, some of the various heads-up displays that are being added to my screen here. Stuff like that, Evan. Stuff that adds additional functionality to the game that require additional scripting. And unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, I don't know, it depends how you look at it, I guess, Evan. The consoles are not allowed to run any of that additional scripting. And that, by the way, at least from what I've been told in the past, that one is actually more of a limitation of the PlayStation than it is of the PC or even necessarily the Xbox. My understanding is Giants wants to keep it the same for both the console platforms. So that's why they don't, like, well, here's your PlayStation-only mods, and then you can have your Xbox-only mods. It's both the same, which makes some sense, right? Otherwise, you got to sit here trying to manage, well, technically 3 different mod groups at that point. So again, like I said, that's kind of the big advantage there, I would say, of the PC here. On the PC side of things, we can have additional scripting type mods, which, yeah, just you can't have on the console. And that really adds to the game functionality here. Not sure why we got to we'll just turn those off here, I guess. Oh, how are we looking on the mowing here? Yeah, I guess he's going up and down the field. Actually, you know what I can do? I go to... Actually, nope. I got to turn it on. That's what I need to do. Then I can see it. Oh, anyone else? It's kind of annoying that you got to go turn the grass on all the time. It'd be nice if it actually, like, stay on or something. Just, once I turn it on, it stays on. And then, you know, if I want to turn it off, I can go turn it off again or something. Or maybe a checkbox just to stay on all the time. I know probably the reason why Giants automatically hide the grass is because then it automatically hides all the grass around the rest of the map as well, which, interestingly enough, I don't know why, it is not showing any other grass around the map. I don't know why that is, but we do have some rather large patches of grass over here by the cows. Apparently it doesn't count as grass, though, or something. I don't know. thinking we'll go get the baler going here in a minute, everyone. Hopefully that mower's far enough ahead. Oh, come on, quad track. You enough horsepower to pull this? There we go, 22 mile an hour. Actually, which one is this? This is the... Oh, this is the big boy. We're running the Case IH620 here, quad track. So this is the 620 quad track, everyone. Well, if this thing can't pull it, then I'm not sure what can, because I believe this is still the largest tractor horsepower-wise in the game here, everyone. Then I think the New Holland's probably the next one here. I forget large tractors. Let's see what's here. Large tractors. I think the New Holland does technically go all the way up to the 690. Yeah, New Holland goes up to 692 as well. I don't think there's any tractors that go higher than that, is there? Yeah, that only goes to 530. 665. So yeah, the John Deere doesn't go quite as high as 692 either. And of course, everyone, that is technically the boost horsepower. So it can boost up to that for, you know, a specified amount of time. Going through a spot in the ground maybe needs just a little bit of extra horsepower, or going up and down hills, something like that, where you need just a little bit extra horsepower. That's kind of what the boost is for. For those maybe familiar more on your computer side of things, Evan, it's like turboing or overclocking your computer, right? Gives you just that little bit of extra. Of course, with the tractors, Evan, you can only use that little bit of extra for so long before you gotta kind of go back down to normal, right? Curious to see how much of an engine load we have going on here at this point. Okay, before I forget here again, let's go grab the tractor here and the baler. Let's get him going on course play here. Oh, do I have the course loaded up on this one yet? I do have a course play. I think that's the one for the sprayer, though. That does not look like the mower course. Let's go back in here, load up the mower course here. I'm at field 3. That is the 12-meter mow course. Let's load that one. Activate it. First waypoint. Drive the course. We should be good. Don't have to do anything else, I don't think. And okay, we're making silage bales here again too, by the way. I figure we need more silage than anything here at this point. Speaking of silage, by the way, how are we looking on some of these cows here? Because I know we were getting a little low. I should probably check all these cows here before I sleep through the night here again, just to make sure they're all good. Yeah, definitely low on silage. We're not out yet, but we're definitely low. And I don't know if any of these bales are fermented yet or not. Verdict is, yeah, 94%. Oh, we're close, we are close. I don't know, maybe another hour or so in the game will probably do it. Yeah, is that what you got to say? That's what you got to say, huh? Okay. Ooh, looks like I might need some hay over in this one here. 618 liters. Yeah, might need some hay over here. So it looks like before I skip time through the night, I should probably grab a little bit of hay and bring that over here. Look, that one's doing pretty good. And then I need to check, is it this one? I think this is the one we haven't looked at yet. Yeah, looks like we're actually doing pretty good on this one here. What I'm going to do is just steal this silage bale and bring it over to this one here. Looks like these are fermented already. Gives it just a little bit more. Bumps it up to 11,000. I don't know if that's enough to get us through the night or not. We'll call it good for now, though. Back to the rolling. Looks like we're maybe not quite halfway here yet. On rolling. Reminder here too, by the way, if you'd like to join us then on the RDAllen multiplayer servers, something I maybe should probably mention a little bit more often here, but if you'd like to join us on multiplayer, everyone, you're welcome to do so. That information, again, is down below in the description there. Just join us in on the RDAllen Teamspeak server. Again, RDAllen Teamspeak server information is down below. And yes, everyone, we do still use Teamspeak yet, as opposed to, say, like Discord or something like that. I find Teamspeak to be a much more superior platform in some regards. Almost done with the short passes on the field here. We'll be getting on to the, actually looks like maybe by the next, well, there might be one more short pass yet. We'll see what's here. I think on that note, I might as well wrap up this episode here. I'm going to keep on rolling here. We'll get the field baled up there as well. Probably get those bales picked up. Try to get some spray on that field here too before I skip time. And make sure the cows are all set. Here's what I think they're about is all set. Oh, with the exception of hay. I do actually have hay bales, so I can bring a load of hay over to that one cow barn that needs it. So yeah, with that, everyone, we're going to wrap it up. If you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, everyone, thanks for watching, and until next time.